Welcome to Bam Bam's Boom Boom Boom, starring your host, Bam Bam, and frankly, whoever the fuck that I want.
Hey there, humans and non-humans. Bam Bam here. And today is a long-awaited and long-yearned-for episode of Two Browns Don't Make a White, here with my absolute favorite Latino in the world, Miguel.
What's up, Bam Bam? I've been yearning hard for this one.
I've been yearning hard too, man. We've talked about this for such a long time, and it just hasn't really come to fruition until you're like, hey, how about I come tomorrow? I was like, okay.
Yeah, great scheduling. I do great last minute things. No, I don't know. I haven't seen you around on the mics in a while. I know you've been doing your thing with being a soldier boy.
Soldier boy.
And fighting for our right to be free or whatever.
Yes.
What do they make you do? Are you mopping floors? What are you doing?
Okay, I'll bring out some good fun stories while we're at it, and you can relate to this because you've kind of gone through the same type of
I did
pipelines.
boot camp, but in
boot camp.
High school, military school is not the same, but it is the same.
It's the hurry up and wait.
Yeah, we're good at being bored.
Yeah, and I was gonna actually try and see if you can touch base on some of the observations that I've done.
Yeah.
And it's the whole hurry up and wait.
Yeah, yeah, because you rush to get into formation. You're in formation, and you're just waiting for the other companies or other people or your own like platoon leaders or sergeants or whatever to get their shit together and actually move the formation out. But that's all. It's like, all right, we're first in formation. 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes go by, and we're still waiting. It's like that. Just being comfortable, being bored with absolutely nothing, but you still have to do something.
And how fast can you intake calories?
Oh God, not as fast anymore. I think I was able to eat really fast because I was a swimmer.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have seconds on trays. My military school plan came true after my second year because in the first year I saw this guy named Kavach. He was an MP technically,
Oh God.
and a server. So he was working in the cafeteria. Never seen him in any formation. He was a ghost, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I should do that. So I became a server and I started working in the kitchen. And dude, I skipped every formation. I was hooking up people with food. You know, all the football players and stuff. They're like, give me more. I'm like, what would you give me though?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it was a pretty good gig to have there. And I would just eat my plate while they're marching outside. I'm eating with the other people serving, and then we finish up, serve food, lunch, breakfast, whatever is done. We get a second plate and start eating again.
Because you need to just get it all in.
Yeah, dude, and you just inhale food.
Hey, that's one thing. I used to be a fast eater. I'm an even faster eater.
Yeah, it's not good.
And you're kind of like when you come back home and you're eating with people and they're just taking the first bites and you're
like, I'm already done.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're like, I remember when I came back home, my mom would just be like, all right, here's another plate. So like, I'm not waiting for them. I just keep eating till I'm packed, you know?
And another thing, are all sergeants in all militaries, are they just thriving on caffeine, nicotine, and hate?
A lot of hate, a lot of nicotine.
Yeah.
Caffeine, not as much. We're in a high school, but
Rippets?
Rips. No, we didn't have Whippets or Rips. Rips, like the salt bath salts.
No, the energy drink called Rippets.
Oh Jesus, no, fuck no, we didn't have that. That probably for the best. We're all teenagers, man. We're already hyper and crazy, but we had like some coffee. We had Insta coffee and nicotine.
Yeah.
And like maybe once a month or once every blue moon, we'll get alcohol. We'll steal some beer or whatever, or buy some beer at the gas station like a couple miles out. But yeah, it was pretty basic. We were just bored as shit. I was figuring out how to get Wi-Fi and stuff, and I don't know, man. It was a fucking really good time to be bored.
A really good time to be bored. Yeah, because you're bored, but you're not bored in some weird way. There's always something to do.
It's like a zen moment.
Either that or it's a purgatory moment. Because
that's a better description. Zen, purgatory zen. That's
purgatory.
You're just waiting and waiting and waiting. You're like, all right, go do that. I finished. All right, now I'm waiting.
And you're afraid that if someone catches you not doing anything, so you kind of are always in this perpetual, like if we did a lot of cleaning cleaning and cleaning the rifles.
Okay. Yeah.
And we did a lot of shooting with blanks, so you get a lot of like muck and stuff like that. And so you found out that if you got done quick, someone would hand you another rifle. So it's all that
we
kind of looking around and just
yeah, taking your time.
Yeah.
We all finish at the same time, like taking a test, right?
Yeah.
The first person turns it in and is like, "Here's another test."
fuck.
We had something like that. We didn't have rifles to play with. We did have rifles. They were but we would only drill with them.
Yeah.
We would only drill, and we would polish shoes, and I was the quickest to polish shoes.
So you get another set.
But thankfully, I'm hustling, so I'd be like, I'll polish your shoe for $5, you know, and I would polish someone else's shoe, and I'm so quick I could do it before, like, you know, maybe there's a big parade or something coming up, and we're all polishing duty for like 30 minutes, and I finished like 5 different kids' shoes, and I made $25 that day.
There's a racist joke in there, you know.
Yeah.
That, right?
Oh yeah, dude. These fingers, man. These fingers. A little spit,
Yeah.
a little lubrication. These Manuel becomes a little bit of wet fingers. I don't know. I couldn't think of something there.
Suddenly you want to do landscaping and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
dude. I'm like gliding over the grass with these, like the grass just cuts itself.
You're like the Latino Jedi of landscaping. Japanese Zen
I do a little
guards.
whistle.
Japanese Zen guards don't have shit on you.
No, but yeah, dude. How long have you been doing your what are you, a private?
I'm a private now, and I am fully certified infantryman now.
Hell yeah!
So-
I like the big fucking jarhead you are.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm ready to fight, sir.
I'm certified to eat crayons.
Jesus, dude. All right, how long has that been? Because I remember you talking like, I'm going in, I'm doing boot camp, and all this stuff. And I feel like that's been like 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah, I think I've been in general almost 2 years and spread out of all the certifications to do. And the Danish, the National Guard puts you in like you have to do 5 weeks to get your absolute minimum. And then you're just basically a private or an infantryman. And that's like, you learn the basics of the rifle in the first half. And then the second part, you start learning maneuvers and we call them enkeltmandsfærdighed, which is the individual fighting skills.
Okay,
And
so
then-
like tactics more
Yeah, stuff like
spread.
Yeah, then you have to do you have to get your certification on the M4 platform, which is in Denmark we call it the M95 because it's basically
From 95?
it's an
You have the
M16. Yeah. Oh no, wait. I have an airsoft version. I'll show you how
Jesus
the
Christ.
rifle looks like.
Don't shoot me, please. We can't do brown crime. That's illegal in Denmark. This is a badass fucking airsoft gun, dude. Holy shit!
For everybody
metal
out there,
bottle.
that's it's an airsoft version, and I only use it for indexing and stuff like that. But that's basically what the Danish
damn.
military trains their youngsters in. That thing, I mean, it's so old.
I can't shoot this. Is this
No.
What
It
is this?
doesn't
Electric
work.
or
It's
it
an
doesn't
electric,
work?
and it doesn't work. It's just for positioning and stuff like that.
But it has a good weight to it.
Yeah,
man.
it
It's
weighs the
fucking nice.
same.
I remember having an airsoft gun, like a pump shotgun, and the fucking barrel popped off, but the metal tube was there. So I was running around with like a metal tube and like a metal rod that's connected to the pump.
Jesus.
So I'm like almost bending the rod and then aiming with the tube, like a fucking trying to piss through a little tube, man. It's way nicer. This thing doesn't feel like it's gonna break.
No. I mean, it's only for practicing positioning
And doing
holding
barrel
and
rolls.
doing-
On the ground. That's fun. All right, man. Okay, certified. Congrats.
So
Congrats.
it's good fun, and now we're getting all new equipment in the start of next year.
Yeah, I heard. What was the? It's changing the standard rifle.
Yeah, to the M25. It's called Canada.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen those.
So it's a basic M4 platform.
Yep.
And everybody knows the M4 platform. It has the standard.
Beautiful NATO.
Yes, the Magpul magazines and
You Denmark. I'm not. I guess I'm paying for that.
hey, you can actually join too if you're a non-Danish citizen and you've lived here for more than 5 years. You can get in.
I'm not gonna live here for 5 years. I'm 2 years in.
The recruiter in me is itching.
Oh God, dude. I remember I almost got recruited. I was in Queens. I went back, started working, and I was at the skate park, and I was smoking a joint, and these two guys in front of me were they were just like, they looked like Marines. They looked like they were like,
Jarheads.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
and they were young. They were like the same age as me, and I started talking to them because they came over and said, "Where do you get that bag?" And I had a Camelback that was from a friend of a friend of a friend that like it's just been handed down, and I just kept it because I'm like, I don't, and they're like, "That's a Marine bag, where do you get it from?" Oh, buddy, I was like, "Why don't you want to join?" I was like, because I want to smoke weed. And he's like, you're gonna base your life decisions because you just want to smoke weed? I'm like,
Yes.
It's been pretty good to me.
Pretty good to me.
It's actually, if I was in the military, I would not be smoking weed, and I would be with you guys trying to recruit some fucking hippie.
So look on that for a bit.
Yeah, we're seeing each other in a different prism.
And your prism is better.
I think, I hope. I'm still smoking weed with this congestion. It's natural.
Hey, it helps you and mellows you out, and it makes you fucking funny. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Funny to myself. That's what I see.
No, dude, you've been killing it, man. I'm looking forward to coming out and seeing you soon again because you've taken quantum leaps.
Thank you. I think I figured here at least strong open. I can't do a strong close yet, but I could strong open and then kind of float my way through the middle. Yeah,
you've been working on that open for a bit now, and it seems like as that blade has just been sharpened to a complete point.
It's like it's always hit and it's never not hit, and I'm like, eventually I'm gonna get bored of it, and that's why I'm doing the show Make Immigrants Great Again. So I'm putting on people. You were there the last time, but basically just trying to bury that material into that because it fits into that.
Yeah, and you've been toying with that opening for a while now, and it's just been really cool to see it kind of evolve from where it started as a baby, and then you finally broke the code on it, and now it's like, it hits in smooth every time now.
Yeah, when you saw me when you filmed me in Babushka, dude, that was a good moment because I was able to just weave in the crowd work and just do.
Oh man, it was so amazing to see you there, and I also told you, my God, you have just really gotten into that zone and really fitted in. It was so amazing.
But the funny thing is, I can't fucking watch myself. I can't if I do a mic, I'm like, okay, that was a good mic. But if I try to watch it back a week or a month later, I'm like, God, I'm so shit.
You'll get used to that because that for me as a musician, I learned that really early that you have to be able to, and then hopefully it'll because you have to listen to it to find out.
Yeah, I'm better at listening to myself.
I'm not strong there. I might have to tweak that there. That one was good. We'll keep that. And then when you start doing that more and more, you kind of get used to it and you become numb to it. And then if you're really lucky, you start to like hearing yourself. It's about being comfortable with your own voice.
I'm not trying to jerk off in the mirror now. It's I don't think anyone should.
It's cool.
I don't. It's concerning whenever I'm like people are just so comfortable listening to themselves. I'm like, I think you are egomaniac or something.
Exactly.
Like that's not.
You pretentious fuck.
Right?
Yeah.
And I could listen to myself, like going on the train, just listening to my set, just a bit. But if watching it, I'm just like, I can't. Yeah. It's rough.
I mean, what I found out is that take your sets and break them down.
Oh yeah.
If you have a good editing system and put in the subtitles and then just boost them out.
I've been lazy on that. I've filmed so much. I have like a hard drive of like 400 gigs of just the sets that I have, and I haven't edited any of them. And I don't know when I'm ever gonna get to it.
It takes a lot of work unless you're really quick. A lot of people can do it on their phones. The younger people. I can't do that. I have to put it on.
Yeah, I have to put it on.
I have to break it up, and then you can invert it. Stuff.
Definitely,
like that.
I need a. I think I've figured out a technique to do it right. So after you finish a set and you just listen to it and mark down the timestamps.
Yeah.
And that's all you got. Just mark down the timestamps and put that with that video, and then that's for later. You don't have to rewatch it. You just go to those timestamps.
Yeah.
Because it's awful rewatching it multiple times, and you're just like hating yourself.
Yeah.
But That's for later. That's for when I have followers to watch videos.
Oh,
dude.
you're gonna. I mean, you gotta just follow like what Ralph Barbosa's doing. Shout out to Ralph. He's a fucking funny dude. Whenever I watch him, I think about you.
Dude, he's there. I was he had a friend named Miguel Flores,
Yeah.
and my mom's maiden name is Flores.
Okay.
And he passed away though.
Sorry
R.I.P.
about that.
I didn't know him, man, but I was like interested to meet him one day. I was like, dude, these like straight OG Latinos, you know?
Yeah.
And I've been missing that here. I don't know. It's like you're the most Latino thing here.
That's so sad.
It's like it's me, you, and then probably like David or something. You know, it's just anybody that isn't from here.
You got Geisha. She's Latina.
Geisha is very Latino. She's super Colombian,
Yeah,
Dominican.
when she switches.
Yeah, her accent's great.
Oh God,
For
when she
Spanish?
speaks Spanish. Oh,
All right, easy now.
I know. But you know, the Colombian Spanish was, especially when females talk it, it's like a song.
Yeah, she has good. She reminds me of my sister. That's why I don't see any of that, and because
Yeah.
she's so close to like what family is. So I'm just like, yeah, that's my sister. Or it could be
Yeah.
my cousin, you know. And I see her that way, and when she goes from English to Spanish, I just hear my sister doing that because she's probably one of the best in like all the family members that were born in the U.S.
Yeah,
She has the best Spanish out of all of them, and I have the worst, and we're from the same family.
I know. That's so cool. It'd be cool to you and her and do like
Latino mics.
yeah, but there'd be a cool way to spin it. Like start out by when digging a tunnel from Central or Latin America, you guys took the wrong turn, and you kind of wondered why it took so long to dig, and then you
Yeah.
ended up in Copenhagen. Like, oh, we were off the mark by a bit.
Yeah, by a bit, by a big bit.
You're like, this isn't Laredo.
This isn't San Diego.
This isn't San Diego.
There's no sense.
There are no
Yep.
seals.
No seals, dude. I don't know how the fuck we got up here, but we're here now.
I know. I mean, you guys did the right. You guys went for the welfare check.
Yeah, yeah. We were like, they pay you to study here.
It took a little more digging, but we got the best payout ever.
See, a little bit more effort goes
A
a
little
long
bit
way.
more effort goes a long way.
Yep, I definitely see that here. But the effort here is cold. You gotta do it in the cold.
You got to do it. I mean, the weather is the biggest drawback.
Yeah, but even I'm from Florida, and I don't really give a shit over the weather. I'm like, it's cold. It's cold. What are we doing? Like,
Yeah, but you also have kind of like a bit more pragmatic when it comes to the cold because you don't bitch about it too much. You kind
yeah.
of
But I think that's like a little bit of the military, where it's like we're all complaining about stuff, but
We're all
it's not
miserable.
about the cold. You know, you watch like Band of Brothers or all these
Yeah.
military series. They're shaking in the cold, but they're not like, it's so fucking cold every 5 minutes. No. They might say it once, and the medic's like, yeah, you got frostbite.
yeah. You're not doing too good, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, have you seen the new documentary on Netflix called In Waves of War?
No.
Dude. That gave me chills.
Waves. I saw Warfare on the plane.
Did you like it?
I thought it would be. I thought there was a different set. It was all one location.
And
it was crazy.
It wasn't even a day.
Yeah. No. What was the doc?
It was In Waves of War.
In Waves.
It's about operators coming back and then going into ayahuasca and DMT and dude, it will give you chills.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking what I want.
I mean, when you see these like badass bearded dudes that
Just balling.
and they're just becoming like
They're being
little babies,
reborn.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so amazing. And you
funny.
find out
Love
all that poison that they've had in their bodies and stuff like that. And it's just how they come back and how they explain everything. And they become these big teddy bears.
Yeah,
that can kill you.
They can finally become comfortable with what they know and
Yeah.
seen. It's yeah, man. It's interesting. Every war has a different way to say it. Shell shock, PTSD, all that stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I've seen it. I remember we were dickheads. We were teenagers, right, in that military school, and it would be veterans literally taking care of us. And Master Sergeant Pow. And he spoke like he did not graduate 3rd grade. He is like speaking in riddles, and we're like, what the hell? And
3 syllables max.
literally. And, you know, we would fuck with him. We would have fun. And I remember, I think someone was like night check, so he was closing the doors. And one kid from across the hallway was like, grenade! and he just fucking did a dolphin dive, did a barrel roll, and then like hid behind like a footlocker, like a chest.
Oh, poor guy.
And the dude was like, he didn't even get mad. He was just like, and then fucking walked away.
That was his reflex to
yeah,
that?
his reflex was
Jesus.
just like fucking cover instantly, and
Yeah.
you're like, damn, that's not the first time I've seen one of those guys do a barrel roll.
No. And he did it like flawless.
Always.
We have
The-
3 guys with signs, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Exactly, man. It could be a fucking real seeing that because it's like, I remember when I really noticed how crazy it was, how trained these guys were when we went to paintball. We did paintball, and it was Sergeant Ross.
Yeah.
This guy, so we had two people watching us. They would take turns, and they'll switch like the shift every week. So Ross is like the hard hand, and Bremer, this guy is ex-Delta. He's
unit dude?
he is so badass and chill. Like he did not. We could do whatever we want when
Like a
he's
ninja.
around. He doesn't care. And Ross gives a shit about like a squeak or a noise. He's livid, you know. And then we see him do paintball, and he's doing barrel rolls and just fucking rolling over trees, walls, like everything.
Yeah.
And we're just like, this guy's it's like you can't hit him, but he's this giant, like fucking beast
Ninja.
of a man. Like
Limber.
he has diabetes, and he always like says he was like when I left the Marines, I stopped I wasn't a Marine, but I was still eating like one.
Oh, God.
And then you see some photos. He was puffy, but now he's just like
Yeah, he's probably on some of that trend.
crazy stuff, man. His biceps like the size of his head.
Yeah, Marines have a tendency to get big.
Yeah. What else? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's either train or get a bad habit of drugs or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
pretty much. That's yeah.
And the Delta guy's probably like slow as smooth, smooth as fast.
Dude, he is also looks like Saint Nick. He's like a Christmas like figure, like one of those goes to the library, gets the kid on the lap, has the fake beard.
Yeah.
He has a white beard, white hair, everything. And shit, I remember we're in the gym, and it was like after school, so we have to go outside and do something. And then he was coming by the gym to see the weight room, and we were there, and then some football kids were doing some like I don't know, like I think 300. I don't know what that is. 150 kilos something.
Jesus.
And then he just went down and did like 7 or 8, just like nothing.
He's got that strong man strength.
Old man strong, and you can't see it because you're like he has big belly and stuff, but he's
Yeah, they're
And-
strong, man.
dude, and it's crazy. He has crazy stories. But yeah, fun guy, fun times. I think my sister is always curious about that bond. I think it's just the mutual experience of going through boot camp and then forward past things is just you just see somebody break down and then be rebuilt in front of you, and we all see each other that way.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we know each other's ticks, everything. We don't have to communicate. We just do that or that.
Yeah.
Like it's like another level of living together.
It's a bond, especially if you get the boys that go out together. I mean, I actually talked to my daughter about this. If I had gone in at 18, which is the age of the draft here in Denmark, I probably would have, knowing what I know now. I was 18, young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah.
I mean, you're thinking, I don't know, I don't want to go to the military. But if I had done that and gone into it, and then 9/11 happens in 2001.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have been
I
pulled in.
probably would have said yes. In Denmark, all
Yeah, you
deployments
guys-
are voluntary.
yeah,
I probably would have said yes.
There was I remember seeing footage of Danes in Afghanistan and stuff, and coordinating and screaming in Danish, but like they panned the camera over and it's a giant Viking.
Yeah, with a big beard. And
Yeah.
the Afghans, they looked at the Danish guys and were like, oh, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
did
dude.
Odin
Yeah,
deliver?
literally the tallest fuckers you could imagine, and you're just like, here's my RPG, sir.
Yeah, goodbye. Did you see the Shane Gillis bit about him identifying with like the Taliban?
Yeah,
They're the ones that shoot while their feet are moving. You remember that? And he goes, that's me. Yeah. And when they finally hit something, they get happy.
Dude, Shane in that bit is so good. Is just he's like, who are you rooting for? The guy on the monkey bars, or the guy that's over there in a dark room and controlling a drone? Fire one,
Yep.
target clear.
Yeah.
moving out.
I was actually working on a bit because I've been watching a lot of those those Apache videos.
Yeah.
Where they have the IR infrared and the way that they just deadpan cold are just talking about. Oh yeah, we got tangos. Fire. Dispatched. Moving on. You just ended
the clearest comms.
Yeah, and you just made pink mist out of like 5 guys, and you're just moving on. And it's like, okay, yeah, moving on. And they're just so cold.
Yeah, it is funny seeing the UFO military videos coming out.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Commander Fravor.
I think he was. I don't remember the names, but I think he did the interview and stuff where he was talking about it. And I just remember seeing one of the videos of they're trying to lock on to an object, and then he locks on and he screams, "Woohoo! I got it! It was locked on!" And like, geez, look at that thing. And I was just like, that's like the first time I've ever heard like emotion in a comm like that, and just because they didn't have to shoot at it, they're
just having fun with it.
Yeah, they're like just having fun with like a little toy of locking onto an object,
to something that actually can't be locked onto for very long.
No, yeah, exactly.
So what's your view on that, bud?
Which one? What?
What's your view on
the aliens?
On the alien stuff.
I don't know. I assume they're there. I assume they're around. I heard like, I don't know, man. The crazy thing is when I was growing up is like I would watch History Channel, and History Channel had Ancient Aliens.
Aliens.
So I was like raised off Ancient Aliens, and it was funny because I'm Peruvian, and they'll always be in Peru talking about like how do they do this with the rocks and Sacsayhuaman and all these things, and I would be like, that's my culture, dog.
That's my culture. Yeah.
That's my culture. Who do you think we did it? But with the help of these guys over here.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it would be cool to see them come back. But also, I'm like, you guys should wait till we develop.
No, I think they kind of created us, and then they kind of left us in the oven for too long.
That's the other thing, is that we were like breeded.
Yeah, and then they come back and they're like, oh my God, we left you guys out too long. Fuck.
Overcooked baby.
There's like one alien guy that is afraid to tell his superior about the mess he made on Earth. It's Kevin.
It's always a Kevin.
Kevin's like, fuck. What do I do? And Kevin's buddies are like, ooh, dude, the boss is going to be so mad with you.
That's when the next wave comes out and wipes us all out again.
Yeah, he's
reset.
Just like, should I reset it? I don't know, man. You better ask the boss. But the boss is going to be so mad at me. So Kevin right now is in purgatory. Don't know what to do.
God damn it. I feel like each time we do this, we're going into aliens every time.
Okay. Maybe we should get a new subject.
I like it. I could keep going on forever. But
you had like you said the media is going off the hinges right now. So
oh yeah. Okay, so let's see. So the Epstein stuff is going off the charts. Okay. It was set to release. They released emails, and in response to the emails, they released 20,000 odd pages of the files. And I think the play with releasing so many at once was just like, who's gonna read it?
Yeah.
Who's gonna read 20,000 pages? I don't even read paragraph text. I just skip those, and I'm like, who's gonna read that? I think whoever puts it into ChatGPT is like, sum this up for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever has paid premium for that, but it's a bad week for Trump. Trump's fucking like, he's breaking You heard of Major Taylor Greene and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she stepped off.
Yeah. Probably, but before her pension kicked in, I think her pension is supposed to kick in a week or two, but she resigned before that. Which just goes to show all these Congress people are corrupt as fuck. She's made all her money with insider trading. Like I don't think there is a single one besides like the younger politicians that are at least conscious of it. But all these guys are inside trading, and she's made enough money to not need a pension.
Exactly.
Crazy.
That's nuts. I mean, you kind of think that she was doing it for the integrity case, but no.
Right, but I don't think she's going to be out of the media. I think she's still going to be something. She's going to keep on being in the front of the camera stuff. I mean,
they all do. Just look at Dick Cheney when he went into Halliburton. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Dude, the news that comes out of the U.S. fucking infuriates me sometimes, because one of the top things right now on Reddit is judge resigns over Elvis wig. Literally, a judge put on an Elvis wig and then had to resign because of that. Which is like, why did you even think that would be okay?
And it's not the best Elvis wig. You could have probably gotten some better
No,
ones.
it looks like Johnny Bravo if you painted a yellow wig.
He's the Asian Johnny Bravo.
I'm like, I get the powdered wigs, Are we trying to avoid that? I'm like, this is like the beginning of idiocracy. I could see our judges just wearing Elvis wigs in like 20 years,
Yeah. I mean, you know the story about the big wigs?
The big wigs?
Yeah.
No, not really.
It was because they all had syphilis. So they put on wigs, and because they were losing their hair, because they were so unhygienic.
Yeah.
And that's why when you call them big wigs, that the bigger the wig, the bigger stature you had.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought it was for a different reason. But yeah, that shit's insane. Fucking Miss Mexico wins Miss Universe.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was trying to think of bits, and the aliens came back, and I was like, who knew an alien could go so far?
That would be brilliant, man.
But that's the only one-liner I have for that. It's not even really a bit, but like...
You can caveat off of the old joke about the conspiracy theory about Miss Universe. You ever notice that all the Miss Universe winners come from Earth?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're in the universe or something.
Exactly.
But like, I thought that was funny. I'm just like, in the same week as Trump's like losing his shit, and I'm like, Miss Mexico. I'm like, that's a nice cherry on top. I don't think he made a comment on it or anything, but I would like to hear him say something like, "Of course, they're beautiful people. That's why we keep the beautiful ones."
Put a picture on the wall.
Oh man, and
who do you got like? What is the future for American politics? I mean, I know.
I hope it's young. I'm gonna butcher his name. Mondami Zoran.
Yeah.
For New York mayor, he won, and he's like the socialist party pretty much, and he won purely not on slandering the other candidates, or he just did good at social media, explained his policies very clearly, and people were on it. Like, that makes all perfect sense. That's how policies should be done.
And you're seeing the right now just painting him as some sort of a Lenin Stalin
Dude,
type.
crazy.
And that's not the point. And then they brought Denmark into the picture, and there was Danish politicians that explained that you do know that capitalism funds our socialism, our welfare. It's not just
Taxes.
5-year plans and state-owned production. No. Capitalism funds Danish welfare. And it's that whole black and white thing.
Yeah, they don't see it.
What about Newsy? What about little Gavin Newsom?
Newsom. Yeah, I heard hopefully he does run for presidency. He seems like a good guy, but I don't know him. I know that he's managed to do impersonate Trump on his tweets. So he would tweet out like Trump.
Yeah.
So he's just fighting fucking fire with fire, but it's not even real fire. It's just like imitate, and everyone loved it, I think.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, this guy is above acting or acting more exaggerated, or like, he shouldn't do that. Hey, just hit him with a fucking all caps paragraph on Twitter.
He's crushing it on social media.
I was like, yeah, and like Zoran did really good on the social media and stuff, and I think that was Zoran was in the White House with Trump.
Yeah.
You heard about this? Where
I think I saw something about it.
it was like it's like you quoted or something that Trump is a fascist, and then he tried to explain, and then Trump cut him off. He was like, "You could just say yes. You could just say yes. It's much easier than explaining."
Jesus Christ!
And I was like, "God damn, dude, the legacy is dying in Trump's hand."
He's not even trying anymore.
No, he's not even trying. I was just like,
you think maybe he just wants to get his legacy by making peace in Israel, and then making peace in Ukraine, and then he just mics drop and just goes, "Y'all can go fuck yourselves."
I thought he was gonna do that. I thought he was gonna be like, those conflicts are not gonna have a smooth ceasefire without some violations.
Of course not.
And I thought for a second, I was like, if Trump actually manages to stop these two at the same time, briefly, it doesn't mean that it has to, just enough where they stop, and he could say, "I did this."
That legacy, yeah.
And then he could resign because he did. I would have been like, that would have been baller. But it was never gonna happen.
No.
He's never gonna leave on a good note.
No,
that's for sure.
Okay.
More on the upside. What is happening with the American actors? Ariana Grande. You seen the Wicked interviews and shit?
Is she going? She's going a bit off the rails, I guess.
I don't know, man. I just don't like it. I just look at her and I just see rickety bones.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm like, I thought bulimia was gone. It's coming back. I think her and Ozempic have made bulimia great again.
Well, Ozempic is making Denmark and Danish economy great again.
Not anymore.
Oh, the patent ran out, right?
Yeah, or something. Yeah. There's other. Eli Lilly is a competitor in the U.S. doing the same thing, and I just look at those two, and I just cringe myself. I'm like, this is what you have to remember. She's a Disney.
Yeah,
She's a Disney child actor, and as a child actor, she has full right to be insane.
Of course, like look at Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
She went off the hinges.
All
too.
of them. All of them. I think Miley is like, like most Lindsay Lohan. They went way off skewed, and they kind of like
Justin Timberlake was the only one that kept his composure all the way through.
until he got a DUI.
Oh come on, a DUI.
Yeah, I know. It was like what's the worst thing that could happen, you know? And no, it's just funny. Timberlake is. I like him still, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna go see him. You know,
No, I mean, I don't need. I mean, a lot of respect for what he's accomplished. Great musician, great songwriter, great entertainer.
Great for the generations.
Exactly. I mean,
I loved it.
And he kind of seems like a bit more of a solid role model than a lot of the other Disney. Like Britney went completely off the rails. I mean, I guess as a young, I mean. All of the young
child
kiddie
stars.
actors, they've come out and they're just broken.
Yeah, dude. I don't like that. But that's only in America because we have the big. I know there's other places that have done that. I know Spain had a child actor that really blew up, and but I was just like, yeah, this is a very American unique thing where it's just like, fuck it, we're gonna grind them to the fucking.
We're gonna work them
to the nub.
Yeah.
To the nub. And just seeing the situation where Ariana is like pale white when she was a Disney actor, she was white. Then she got out, she became orange.
Yeah.
And then now she's back to pale white and skinny and like just like I'm like, this is not right, you know. And you know, this is one of the because I went off for a bit because I saw her in like media and stuff, and I was just like I just got pissed and started writing a bunch. And yeah, it's the mirror. Whatever.
Something is still.
It's the mirror
Is
that's
it the mirror?
glaring.
1 second.
Nah. All right, we're pausing for a glare. All right. What I was saying. Oh yeah, Ariana. I saw her and I got pissed immediately, and I started writing shit. And I think one of the funniest things I wrote about her was like each time I close my eyes, I see that the opening scene of Black Hawk Down, and I see her there. I'm like, she's one of those.
Oh yeah, and we just had what was it? We just had the anniversary for
Black Hawk. They did.
Black Hawk Down?
Yeah, I haven't seen all of it. I heard a buddy tell it was kind of sad because a lot of the guys were being interviewed that were there. They were just kids. They were really scared.
Yeah, the Rangers.
Yeah, they were really scared. They were shooting at anything.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in those streets, and I would be terrified too if a whole city was falling onto you.
I watch that movie at least once a year because it's just one of those movies.
Because my jarhead is feeling a little light.
My inner jarhead, a warfare is going to be in there too. I actually just watched 13 Hours.
Yeah, I've only seen that a few times. I didn't like it that much
too. But it's one of those things where why do I like watching movies where white people beat the fucking living daylights out of brown people, but end up getting their asses handed to them at the end?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean. I was talking to, we have some Somali comedians that come in and converse. It's like, why don't you guys work more with that? Like, it's National Helicopter Day here in Somalia, you know?
Yeah, Amin, shout out to Amin.
Yeah.
He's a Somali and Danish citizen, and he has great bits about that. And I remember him only saying that once, the helicopter day.
And I don't know why he never kept it.
He's still pretty new, so like things kind of just slip your mind.
Yeah.
But hopefully it is saved. I think I reminded him once, but
I think we've done it numerous times. Like helicopters and piracy. That's what.
This is your jam. Yeah, I remember he's building bits and stuff, and it's awesome to see people, especially one-liners, comedians get like on a nice. A rhythm of like introducing new stuff, because I remember him just speaking like, my bad about the pirate. We made pirates unsexy.
Yeah, I was the one who gave him that bit.
That was fucking great bit because he builds onto it, and I think it was I was just like, this is fucking great.
I was thinking about that because I was going to say to him, I said to him, like, I'm angry with you guys. And he said, what? Before we had pirates with the eye patch and the peg leg and the parrot on the shoulder and the arg, and now it's just a really malnourished skinny dude saying, I am the captain now, and he kind of like, oh yeah. And I think hopefully he molded that into something really cool.
There's a lot of ways to take it, and I love to see that progress in him.
Yeah,
this is a great thing about being a host on the mic. Granted that I will never be fully present for everyone's bits, because it's just like, we're repeating some of the same stuff and adding to it, so I might miss the new things added. But you see sometimes like this guy started here, and like a year or a month or whatever later, I see it again, and I'm like, dude, this guy's got something. He's getting it.
Yeah.
He's got the rhythm. He's confident.
He's hitting the punchlines.
I remember seeing that with Miko. I remember Miko did a mic at Composite, and I was just like, oh, this is perfect. He's representing himself very well in an awkward but yet playful manner, and using pause. He's like, I saw the all the elements come together in front of me, and I was like, there it is. Because I remember seeing him do some bits, and it was a little bit too awkward for the crowd, and the crowd would pull back. And I was just like, he's so close.
Yeah, it's the timing, or is it the cadence,
just
or something?
His character is coming out.
Yeah.
And you see it now, and I'm just like, it's rewarding to see that.
Yeah, because he has that lovely awkwardness to him. Another comedian that has that awkwardness down to an absolute art is Ray. When Ray Sampson goes up and he just deadpans everything. It's almost like, what's his name? The long-haired dude, the American guy. Rice is amazing if you like 2,000 of the same thing.
Oh, Mitch Hedberg?
Mitch Hedberg. He almost has that.
A little bit
of that complete deadpan and just delivers it.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Or
but
like
I see it.
Stephen Wright maybe a bit more.
Yeah, I think a bit more. But I think that's the Danish side of him rubbing off into the English, because a lot of the Danes are just how they communicate, speak, and think is flat. Yeah. It's dull.
And just to go back on that, you're hosting the Kompessel in Österbo, and that has really grown into something good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to I want to come back as my first and do Kompessel again soon, because it's just a really nice, relaxed place.
It shouldn't. It's a Sunday, man. It's I actually really love how it's on a Sunday, because Sunday people are always like, it could be a mix of people that are employed, people that are students, people that are unemployed, and it's just like a weird melding. And especially since it's a Hungarian bar, it's a much more international audience.
Yeah, you get a lot of English speakers there, even though there's no comedy or anything, because it's just very international.
Yeah. And it's I've learned as I went. It was a beautiful experience to be given that. Because I was able to learn pretty much how to promote and edit and design and just try to get people's eyes onto it, to be like, I got a Sunday.
Man. It's becoming a powerhouse of a place now.
Yeah, I don't worry about like tickets or whatever or anything, because I just show up, and like 5 minutes after 7 or 8, they all come in, and it's just like, I remember the first, like, I was only doing open mics. And it's open to everybody, and that's what I strive for. And now I'm doing more shows mixed in. So this Sunday, today, is going to be the first Gong show. Yeah. And that's I'm treating it still like an open mic, but
more structure.
More structure. Hopefully, MC actually going back and forth. I'll be right next to the stage and stuff. But just to have more fun with the idea of, like, it doesn't have to be an open mic every week.
No, and I think that sometimes the open mics can get really crowded, but that's just like a luxury problem.
Yeah, I just think the word open mic is, everyone understands what it is now.
Now, yes.
And then now we could be like, this is a showcase, this is a Gong show, this is a whatever show you could think of, right? And just have fun with it.
The Gong show is like going more towards like a Kiltony type vibe.
Yeah, Kiltony is like, the Gong in England is. I never done a Gong show in the UK, but I did do one in Barcelona, and I'm kind of basing it off that. So it's low pressure. We'll see if people are hard heads, or they're like too nice to be like, we'll let him finish.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, I got to get a good melding, and hopefully when I open, we could. find the right people to pass the torch to.
Exactly, yeah.
So we'll learn as we go, buddy. Learn as we go, and that's what I'm doing.
Looking forward to coming down and checking it out.
Yep, and yeah, it's just been a nice experience to be able to have all the admin work.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you, man. You've built that up really well, and it's become one of those
Thank
places that now that you let so many people, new people come on that have evolved and become something better because of the show, and now you're also built the place up so you can kind of choose what to do and maybe one day not let all